All the cycles.
Podcast. Spelled backwards.
Leap, dumb. Leap, dumb. Leap, dumb. Hello, everyone. Oh.
Oh, hello, Governor.
Hello, Callum.
I don't know why that happened. And welcome, I suppose, to Pod Lead'em. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards.
Hello, everyone.
I like that. Oh, now I feel ready. Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to Pod Lead'em.
Okay.
Flash sale.
Lovely day.
Just so I don't know how poor Lex, who has to do the Lord's work every week, is got to edit this, but there's a clip that I think he's gonna have to edit out where I started for no reason.
JW gave us a lot for the blooper reel.
A lot for the blooper reel. All right, and this is Cycle 22, Episode 3. I'm JW Crump, and the boingy boingy is nice on the back.
I'm Lex Basile Price, and that is not no neck, because your neck for days on the side.
And I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and I don't like to use my brain when it comes to things like this.
That's smart at this point in this show. And welcome, like I said, to Cycle 22, Episode 3. Can you believe? Still mostly auditions? I told someone, I was like, Cycle 22 is oops, all auditions.
I wish it was all stars, all winners, drag race where no one gets eliminated, apparently.
Nope.
Why not? And this is the guy who gets shipped out. Confusing, because that happens to several people.
Mm-hmm.
So I changed it to the guy who gets a makeover threat.
Ooh, but if you want to give us a makeover dollar,
Ooh.
you can go to Spotify for podcasters.spotify.podcast. Click that click-sol and become part of the Lead'em Pod, just like two of our newest Lead'em Pod sponsors, Abby and Chelsea.
Abby and Chelsea.
They sound
Did
like
y'all know?
twins that are mean.
My brain went right to Muppet Christmas Carol. They're Abby and Chelsea. Oh.
Were either of you Babysitters Club kids?
Oh, 100%. Come on. You and I have talked about this.
Underrepresented babysitter late edition Abby, who they literally was like, I remember the author, Ann M. Martin.
Ann M. Martin. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was like, people were like, why did you create this character? And she's like, people wrote in and said that they wanted someone who was a twin, who was Jewish, and who had allergies. And that's Abby. Or it was like asthma or something. And she was like, so you made it based on a poll.
Yeah. And also, both of these are great. Either one person was like, she needs to be a twin, Jewish, and asthma. Or three different people were like, twin, Jewish, asthma. And she's like, great, one person. Yeah. We only got room for one.
That's not relatable to my life. Okay. Jewish, check. Asthma, check. Don't have a twin, but I do have a sister who looks exactly like me.
You do.
True. Hannah Jane Twinsburg.
So be just like Abby and Chelsea and become part of the Lead'em Pod for as little as 99 cents a month.
What? So if you previously on Pod Lead'em / Top Model, if you'll remember, we ended the last audition episodes at a shipping yard.
Call out one person who I didn't notice in the foam pool ball pit situation, who is the most shaved human in America. I thought they were maybe a ghost.
A dolphin.
Never saw that person before or again. So sleek and smooth, yes.
A very aerodynamic model.
And I think that is hashtag sarcastic. I'm going to change my look so they don't remember that I was problematic.
Can you imagine that's the plan? That's how he got on twice.
But this previously on is both episodes because they know it's wild.
Yes.
And then they equate, how dare they? They equate Justin and Mame to Mikey and Courtney.
Rude.
Yeah, that's the same. That feels equitable.
Yeah. Only going to be proved further true by this episode.
And then how the fuck did I miss Ava's flower crown replacement, which is jewel drops over brows?
That jeweled headband.
There's going to be a hat photo shoot, and Ava's going to be so prepped for it.
I feel like, spoiler alert, Ava's makeover was to prevent her from wearing all of her headpieces.
Oh my gosh. I love that theory. I also love, because most people are afraid of this. A lot of people are afraid of heights. This also feels unwieldy, and we'll see that further bolstered.
It feels like whoever is running this harness is the equivalent to a carny on like the second to last week of the carnival, where they're just trying stuff because they don't care anymore.
Yeah. Oh, I can make it go a little faster.
Also, this is a theme that I didn't expect this cycle. Get rid of Beautiful, Beausmallful.
Mm-hmm.
Let's all wear our big ass backpacks to everything we do out of the house.
Yeah,
Why?
it's no longer tote bags. We're a book bag group now.
These are like hiking backpacks. Why are they bringing so much shit to set?
It's also because of what she's wearing and her general appearance, it makes Lacey specifically look like Laura Croft.
Yes.
There's also a cute little hug between Gage, Brian, and Courtney where the three of them, the Smalls, are just so huddled in fear.
Gage, my sweet baby Gage.
I sure do have a note that just says Powerhouse Hole.
A Powerhouse Hole model name. Don't remember who said it of themselves, but they sure did say it.
That was the one time you should be happy to have captions for us, because Powerhouse Hole.
Ooh. Mikey is talking like he produced the runway. Like, he gets the kind of narration where he's like, here's exactly how the harness works. Here's how far you'll go. Here's where you'll end up. And I'm like, did Mikey get the blueprints to the shipping yard? How does he know all this?
And it was at this point that I started realizing things about this runway. First of all, no audience.
Nope.
This is an abandoned shipping yard.
Nope.
Second of all, we are about to have a final hulling of the cast that Tyra is not involved in.
Yep.
And I don't
First
think that's
time
ever happened in a
ever.
cycle, yeah.
I went back and checked.
It's so weird.
It's so weird.
And I'm sorry, that also just sucks.
It does.
Like, she's been less and although in recent cycles she's had a little bit of an increased presence because she's in a lot of photo shoots, but one of the big moments, if you were on Top Model, is to get your name called by Tyra at the end.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big deal. That would be a big moment to me if I was a contestant. And to just...
She hasn't been involved with any of the cuts.
Oh, yeah.
It also really sucks that those final eliminees don't get the pep talk from Tyra. Like, they're going to get nothing. As far as Bryant knows, Tyra has no idea who he is.
They also don't get a pep talk really from anyone because they just get dropped to stories down.
That's because my theory is that the two people judging this challenge don't know who made it in and who didn't.
No, Miss J for sure does not know who gets in.
Oh,
no way.
Gives up that game
And Alexis
real quick.
Borges said, I would have booked them. As a couple of them
Alexis
fall
tries
down.
to hold out a hand to one contestant and be like, no.
Alexis Borges, who describing this goes, only the final models will make it across the gap. The rest of you will be lowered down or, as I would say, dropped.
I don't know if that's a word all of you know, but I would say dropped.
In the industry, that's how we would say.
Last episode, I thought that was a threat. Now seeing this episode,
It's
I
a
realize
warning.
he's terrified. Mikey threatens to throw granola at Courtney to start this storyline.
Oh, God.
And
Courtney should not have passed the psychological profile to get on this show.
I mean, Mikey also.
And I don't think she's the only one.
Mm-hmm.
But Courtney starts saying stuff like she thinks Mikey can be a good friend and be someone to care about her, and that's such a big deal. And I'm like, oh, no.
Mm.
So they're going to be modeling Mr. Triple X.
I like, Lex, that your eyebrows finger quoted.
AKA Eric Rossetti. Did I go on his website? I sure did. Does he sell 2 items? He sure does. 1 pair of swim shorts, and a 3 pair of boxer briefs.
Hey, that's Cycle 22, baby. 2 and 2.
The website is not designed for mobile. But it does have what was to me a very confusing hashtag, which was swag you can't have.
What?
If you can't have it, then why are you selling it? I feel like if I pay the price, then it could be mine.
Perhaps, these items are no longer for actual sale nor shipping. So it's just the idea.
It makes sense that this is barely clothing because this man is barely a designer.
Sure is.
Because from what I can tell, he's mostly a real estate investor who somehow started working in fashion.
I think he had an idea.
Yeah. He also
and
has
knew somebody.
Art Hearts Fashion that has a section that says advocating for inclusivity, but that's just because they partnered with Make-A-Wish and Project Cancerland. I don't think that's we're real loosey-goosey with inclusivity.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I
No.
wouldn't put it under the inclusivity umbrella either.
No.
But that doesn't matter to me because then half of the semifinalists get to wear
Right.
something else because Miss J has a shoe line.
Do
Sort
they?
of. They kind of do. Based on the research, it's kind of true.
I asked here before I did the research, available on Zappos Couture that also didn't exist.
You would think
Seems
so,
like-
right?
Probably.
Kind of felt like
Yeah.
this was the only reason that Ms. J agreed to come back this cycle.
Yeah.
100,000%.
There was an article on The Cut with Miss J announcing this brand. The first line, almost a year after his top model elimination. When did Miss J get eliminated from top model?
Who?
You cannot buy these shoes. They are not currently available to purchase.
I thought I found one on eBay.
Oh, okay.
But I think it
One
was
shoe.
just one pair of shoes. But I think it wasn't actually a mistake. The problem is that in this episode here, you don't know what the brand name is. Is
No.
the brand name Miss J? Because that's
On the box.
all we know. Yeah.
Mm.
And then this is gorgeous. Almost was my opening quote, but I felt like we need to talk about it. It's very clear that these shoes are just for feminine presenting people.
Sure are.
Uh-huh.
And so afterwards, he goes, "And boys, I'll see you later." As if he's ever gonna create sneakers or whatever for the
Uh-huh.
dudes. Come on.
Here's my question. Here's the mystery I'm wondering as Jay gives a quick catwalk lesson. What was on the t-shirt that had to be so aggressively blurred out? Because that was just one giant blur.
Yeah, he missed media training that day, apparently.
Yeah.
But I was glad that we got a teach on something that looked comparable.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was interesting that it came here. It was actually kind of nice, in my opinion, for the people who are just about to be eliminated, because it's like they get one extra tip.
hmm
But it also is a little silly to teach them this when it's not going to factor into, I assume, a decision that's already been
Right.
made.
For sure.
No, but it is going to factor into the challenge score.
Yes.
All right. Now,
Yeah.
and that's, did either of you realize that this was a challenge?
No.
No, and combining the elimination and the challenge just seems kind of cruel. Because how can you expect anybody to focus on their performance when they're just losing their minds over whether or not they're actually making it onto the show?
Yeah, this is supposed to be silly. I mean, maybe they were told this, but it does not. In the
No.
edit, we do not hear that.
This was once the time of fake diplomas, okay? Like
God, I miss fake. Fake diplomas was the best thing they ever
the
did.
high point.
Once we get to the styling of this runway show exhibition, I have some questions, mostly about Dustin, because the makeup and the child's onesie that they put him in.
I couldn't believe that they bothered putting them through hair and makeup when no one is watching this.
But the makeup is also just like little pastel lines, and then Mikey gets his goatee dyed pastel powder blue.
It was so... Who was insisting on this? Was it Eric Rossetti? Like,
I don't know. It's just so much pageantry
Yeah.
for something that we used to just be everyone line up.
Mhm.
Tyra's in probably one of her better looks usually of the cycle.
Let people
says
fall to
your
their
name.
knees and cry.
They also, I don't think, prepped everyone, even though they did do the good job of teaching them how to walk on this like slippery, skinny runway. It didn't seem like they then told them that they were going to loose them over a canyon and that they should do anything.
Continue to do a walking motion.
Or pose, or not.
Mhm.
And then the drop is not a drop. The drop is this slow descend that it always seems like it's happening no matter what, just
But
because your
everyone
body
gets
weight hits.
Everyone gets a
Ooh.
everyone gets a bounce. Like a warning bounce.
I just gotta say, I'm shocked that you noticed Dustin's makeup and outfit because I was so distracted by his face. Because when Dustin walks, he becomes the frown emoji.
Yeah, he does.
I'm a little surprised Dustin makes it on the show.
Tyra loves him.
Yeah.
Tyra thinks he is the most beautiful creature that's ever existed in the wild.
Because it's basically the last thing we're going to get from her, and she's a pretty big character. I really like Melissa's last line, which was about the shoes, and she's like, look, I'll still steal the shoes, even if I get eliminated. I was like, good for you, run.
She seemed fun.
You know what? I'm going to say it. We'll get into who gets in and who doesn't, but I think Melissa was a missed opportunity.
Yes.
I think there could have been some real fun having like a real short on the cycle, and she seemed like she had some spirit about her.
We do get a new storyline right at the end for another shorty because Bryant, quote, turned down a big-time private college scholarship?
Full ride. That's what he says.
A full ride to college. I was like, Bryant, you shouldn't have. I mean, I know you don't know the end result here, but come on, man.
Another amazing Hadassah moment. Y'all, Hadassah's a baddie. I can't.
Thank you. Welcome to the team.
When she
I want to
says,
be clear. I'm Team Hadassah for podcasting.
Yes, of course.
but when she says that Mame is both overconfident and her biggest competition,
And I love that Mame doesn't care at all. Mame's like, who? Oh,
I don't know that Mame has noticed anyone other than
Justin.
in this competition so far.
I think, no, India, whatever.
India S.
Yes.
And Melissa.
Yeah.
Basically, Mommy surrounded herself with like, I bet they'll get eliminated. And I won't have to.
The triple X harness. Woo!
This was all so weird. It's
So
so many
weird.
concepts.
Like, whose idea was this, and why? And why did
Eric
it happen
Rossetti's.
like this?
All Eric Rossetti's.
Fair.
Because those pictures that we saw of his clothes also looked fake. So I think he's trying to get something to be like, look at, we did a real
This is
fashion
for the
show.
website?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I bet it was. I bet it absolutely was, because we've already talked about how a lot of designers come on this and they're like screen grab marathon. Now, let's talk about how this works, because the top model math, once again, these 3 audition episodes has made me scream, because they've said so many times across every episode, including this one, 14 people are getting
Yes.
in.
Mm-hmm.
And then they fully fuck up because the thing you should do is have like 2 or 3 people left, and one of them makes it. Oh, that's the 14th. The rest, oh no, you just gotta have to get up there, pose and drop. How sad, how
Yep.
frustrating. But they let 13 in and then have 1 person left, and then they have to pretend and be like,
We
That
said
doesn't
up
mean you're
to.
in.
We
You
said
get
up
in.
to 14. No, you didn't.
you messed up. You messed up.
Also, sorry, when you save the main character for the last spot, oh, I wonder if he's getting in.
Especially
now.
after the rival got in. Oh, we're gonna drop that plot line.
The camp of the slow walk as Bryant is dropped of just.
Everything about poor Bryant's elimination is camp. Miss J yelling work as he's eliminated. The fact that he descends like Jesus Christ Superstar with the hand to the rock gods in the air. Amazing.
And also just all the eliminees just have to stand on the ground of shame and slowly comfort one another.
Yep. We do have a gross Alexis Borgia's comment
Oh God.
Oh,
Oof.
yeah.
about
Boop.
Niall when he says he needs to get his body looking better so that it can speak for him.
I am so concerned that Niall's use of ASL and his deafness is going to be something that fashion people think they can use to make fun puns.
Yep.
Oh, it's absolutely going to be that in the worst possible way.
Mm-hmm.
Miss J looks shocked by Larissa's elimination.
Literally yells, "Girl, you looked great anyway."
And then right after, shocked about Miguel.
Mm-hmm.
Shocked and hurt by Miguel.
Mhm.
Yes,
This
sad.
is one we get this a little aside really quick to Alexis where Miss J's like, I really liked him.
Mm-hmm.
Really liked him.
Yeah.
And then so Beja goes across and gets into the house first. Devin's still, of course, the last person, so Devin's still over there. And Devin just goes, damn it. And that actually was the first time Devin unironically made me laugh. I was like, it was so loud, like, fuck.
Okay, truly, what happened with India's runway?
This was my favorite runway.
What happened?
Flew. She
They-
flew.
She is not even halfway down, and they swing her off
She twists around. She
Like-
gets launched.
like Marge Simpson at the end of A Streetcar Named Desire. Oh, streetcar. That's what's happening to India, and she is just screaming.
Wouldn't you?
Yes, absolutely, I would scream.
You're like, well, this is how I die. Never. Oh no, that tarot reader was right.
Why? What happened?
I think she literally wasn't going to do it. And then that carnival harness operator was just like, let's do it.
Because she whips forward.
It's the only one that was scary. I was like, oh.
And then I'm so glad Miss J hates Mikey.
Hates. Well, and says, Mikey, you're just hanging there. Do something. And does Mikey do anything? Sure doesn't. Nope.
They fully take Ava too far. So she basically bumps into Miss J and Alexis. They're like, what? You can see the moment where Ava's like, oh, I made it. Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh, no.
I can't kick J with her own shoes.
She's like, I want to go to heaven, but not this way.
In a cool way.
How do I fiercely ascend to heaven?
Dallas he stays being corny to the bitter end.
Mm-hmm.
I wish he had just peck bounced down. Just like, boop, 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 boop.
But like, if he did it so aggressively, it bounced him further down. Like the gravity of the peg
Or it
going
makes-
down lowered him.
Actually, the opposite. It makes him go back up. Like he's fighting against the hardest. He's like, come on, Dallas, you've worked for this.
And then when we finally get to Devin,
Who's alone? Who's
Oh,
alone if
fully
you haven't
alone.
seen the
Alone.
episode?
and
Yes.
Jay, as we said, Jay's like, it's not guaranteed, which sounded like Jay was like, I don't want you in.
But Dustin, who won't stop supporting people, prematurely cheers for Devin. When the other person gets dropped, Dustin goes, Devin,
right.
you did it! And the mistake's like, no, it's not guaranteed.
Needs to stop putting his fingers in his
It's
mouth.
getting worse, which is wild because it was already so bad.
And then it's the moment of the episode because it's so silly, it's so jiffable,
Yes.
but they command this a little bit. But
Uh-huh. Oh, they do.
Devin is now in the air, suspended, and they're like, run for it, Devin. Run for top model. And so Devin's just midair jogging.
Really pumping.
But I'm just like, that looks too dangerous. I
Mhm.
don't like this.
No. When Devin finally makes it across and there's full cast celebrations, Hadassah's is so half-hearted.
Hadassah doesn't like Devin.
Hadassah doesn't like anyone.
Okay, before we get to Tyra, let's do little updates on the semifinalist, yeah. And so we have all the names. There's some people I'm going to do an update on, some short, some long, because usually when we look up semifinalists, there's some points of interest. Sometimes there's some folks who did hit it as a model, right? This is a group with just weird, fun
Mhm.
trivia. Just a lot of them. So Alexis Sandberg, who's already gone, we did an update on. And then there was two Brandons,
Yep.
Brandon Lee and Brandon McLinden, which is basically the same name. And one of those was hashtag sarcastic. And one of those we think is the famous Brandon Lee.
Yep.
Then, and I'm just going in first name alphabetical order, Dallas Wade, Peck Bounce, now goes by Flashman Wade. On Instagram, they have nearly 1 million followers,
Oh.
and it seems very engaged. Those do not seem purchased.
No.
And the bio reads, God first, Vegas, LA, Dubai, investor, little house emoji, hashtag self-made millionaire, world travel, everywhere, athlete, motorcycle, and gem collector, GEM, and then hashtag bike life, hashtag arm wrestling.
They also are into crypto.
Oh,
And-
well. You didn't think hashtag self-made millionaire implied?
Also, they're sometimes known, I don't know where, as Young Gohan.
Yes. That seems like the old nickname, and Flashman took over at some
Yeah.
point.
He's on mn25.com, which is a modeling agency, but not a good one. It says Dallas Wade is model, reality TV star, and entertainer who rose to fame where on cycle 22 of Top Model. He is also in the top 0.3% of OnlyFans creators.
Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And continues to be very corny, it seems.
Yeah, here's the thing though. I believe they have a lot of money.
Oh,
I
I
yeah.
so.
believe because the subscribers, it's like a ton. And the
Mhm.
price tag is something like 15 a month. It's like
Yeah.
a lot.
What?
Yeah.
So, next one, and this is in the Top Model lore. Poor Gage Marshall is the greatest internet mystery. Because literally every post, if you type in Gage Marshall, ANTM, whatever, is people asking if anyone can find him. And lots
Wow.
of people just referred to him because his name was barely featured on the show as Armpit Model. And so now he's gone down in the lore as just the famous armpit model from America's Next Top Model. And a lot of people mistook his name for Cage. So also the
Oh.
internet did that thing where they created a fake person separate of the real person.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we talked about this a million years ago, but people created a fake semifinalist called Zob at some point.
Oh, yeah.
And then now people just refer to Zob as like, Zob was in there again. I saw them. And like,
It's
they
their
don't-
Zob story.
So I think it's so funny that Gage continued to be Top Model's greatest mystery. And then we get to poor India S, who I just think deserves an update, a short one. Hilariously, doesn't go by India S anymore because she was India Stevens -Bay, B-E-Y.
Mm.
And now just India Bay, basically.
Yeah, clearly.
And is now a MFA candidate at Loyola. How do I pronounce that?
Loyola.
Ooh, that is hard to say. Marymount University, and is a writer and producer.
Oh.
There's
Nice.
also India Williams, Jake who hates models, Kopik, James Boyd, who I think is the bald person. I could be wrong.
Mm.
Larissa, Miss J's favorite, Larissa Schote, is now a candelier. Someone who makes hand-poured luxury clean candles. And the name of this company,
You're not ready.
it's, I think, based on one interview, pronounced COS.
Oh, because it looks like it's spelled chaos.
I think.
How is it
but-
spelled?
Well,
K-A with the long symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Space.
Then A umlaut
S.
S.
Mm.
But
Yep, nope.
the interviews with her are always so funny because they're always like, I tried modeling and then there was a pandemic and I found candles. And I was like, you know what, Lissa, work.
I will say, the pandemic also really upped my relationship with candles.
Yeah.
So I get
Yeah.
where she's coming from.
Then Melissa Negron I found her backstage.com, which I haven't found a backstage.com in a while. Love that. She does a lot of art now. You can find her art at her Instagram, which is I'm Lee Amor, IMLEEAMOR__. And you can also find it for sale on like Pixels and some other stuff, but that's a lot of what she does now. She has a couple of YouTube videos. She apparently did a bunch of stuff with Ancestry.com for a while. which is kind of top modelly in a way, which is
Yeah.
very funny. Then, okay, I'll say Brian and Miguel have the wildest updates. So there was also Raquel Smith, Samantha Plan, fascinating last name, and Via Moore, which is impossible to Google because, yeah. Miguel Armin, who seems to only go by Cirio Armin now, Cirio. There is a private Instagram, official Cirio Armin, but it's private with 130,000 followers.
Wow.
And the wildest thing about Cirio is on TikTok, because apparently a lot of folks were using Cirio's photos and videos to scam and catfish people, specifically women.
That's wild.
So he updated his TikTok profile to read as follows: model, veteran, Puerto Rico, California, gay, not interested in women. And I love that.
Cirio was also an Andrew Christian model.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fun.
Mm-hmm.
God, don't you wish one of these dudes had made it into the pit crew at some point?
Oh,
That's the
I'm
one
shocked
update I
Cirio
want. It
didn't.
feels like it should have overlapped.
Finally, we get to our Hannah from Alaska award recipient for the cycle of most changed. Bryant Wood, who was also on season 2 of The Circle,
I thought he fucking was.
who was also the first person voted off. So not a reality TV contestant of a lot of merit. He's married to Kat Graham.
I can't get over the fact that he's married to Kat Graham, one of the wildest dressing celebrities on a red carpet of all time.
Who lots of people know as Bonnie from The Vampire Diaries, but is an A-lister, 9 million followers. They're also business partners. They got married last year. There's a lot of cute videos of them. They run a company / program called Modern Modern Nirvana that deals with breathwork, meditation, and dream training. And you can find all of that on his Instagram, which is just at Bryant Wood, and he has like 500,000 followers, so still a lot. He had a podcast for a while, and there's one cool clip that I really wanted to pull out where he interviews a non-binary guest about their story, and it's so sweet, genuine. They talk about how they think everyone has a blend of masculine and feminine energies within them, and everyone should explore that. And he does what a lot of interviewers don't do, and he just listens to them. And it's super nice. And apparently, all the clips I found were him just politely listening to a guest tell their story, and usually very sensitive stories. One point of weirdness, at some point, Bryant seemingly changed his name to Icarwood, and maybe also Angel Icarwood, but that seems to be totally abandoned.
Well,
and then
try stuff on sometimes, you know.
Yeah, your identity. You're playing with identity. And then finally, here's the true reason he didn't make it onto Cycle 22. Because he's a triplet. And that's one too many for Cycle 22. He has 2 brothers, James and Richard, and they're all bodybuilders.
Hey, but there's 2 brothers. He might be a triplet, but there's 2 others of him.
No. We know that's not allowed. You get to have one twin that looks nothing like you.
And they also have a little sister. And imagine being the little sister to 3 triplet bodybuilders.
No.
What?
No, thank you.
The protein farts in that household. But anyway, whatever part of his life while he was on this show, he is just, hey, we're all one with the earth. Everyone's just everyone. Like, it's so, I'm not trying to be diminutive to meditation and all that stuff, but it's just his essence could not be more different than his time on the show.
It is a brand new brand.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Whether or not it's for you, whatever, but like, it is different.
So now Tyra shows up as a beetle, and her hair isn't sitting right in a way that made me suspicious, because it looked like before that it was her hair.
It did.
And now it's looking wiggy.
I think we're going to see such a style journey as she figures out this hair.
Yeah.
Also, this was a very boob forward outfit for Tyra.
She's here to not do much at all. She's here to say, the next time I see you will be, I don't know.
Also,
don't know what my schedule's like.
Now she can't hug them because they're high and she's low.
trying something new styles.
Mm-hmm.
Captions Crunch is still on its dosey-dose bullshit.
Poor Captions Crunch.
And this is when we find out this was a challenge because they get back to their house and surprise, apparently that super emotional moment for all of you was actually surprise, scored a challenge that Mame wins.
Yeah, why?
They were calling her out a lot while she was walking on air. So many 9s, though. The highest number of 9s we've ever gotten, I feel like.
And there's one that is...
Yeah, Lacey, Ashley, Dustin, Mikey, Justin.
Mikey
Justin. And Mikey.
Mikey, who they're like, do something, and then he did nothing.
I think my prediction is that Ashley is going to be the underrated contestant by the judges of this cycle. I think Ashley is not going to get enough credit this cycle.
Then 8s were Niall, Delaney, Hadassah, Stefano, Ava, and poor Courtney with Beja and Devin. Got 7s. Devin got a 7. And of course, they were going to give Beja and Devin the same score no matter what.
I just feel bad that Courtney's in that grouping.
Yeah.
Lacey then claims the number 2 spot for herself.
Yeah, that was a stretch.
She was listed second. She was like, got it, second place.
But it was just, what a beautiful stretch.
I'm very glad for Niall that he has new ways of communicating with the other contestants, because as we see, this is going to be very difficult for him.
Oh, yeah, but
automated voice... The automated voice going, but first, let's celebrate, bitches.
You know that Niall punched in every swear word he could think of.
Yes.
Into that.
He's like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
And then Beja decides to get toasted.
How fucking drunk does she get?
Seems fun.
Confessional drunk Beja is my favorite version of her so far. And I love Bring It Back, more bleeping and drunk slurry getting us to commercial break. Yes. I love it.
I also can't believe just how many people are wearing the Mr. Triple X t-shirts.
I think they're just getting anything for free, and so they're wearing it.
Yeah.
At the photo shoot, they are lucky enough to shoot with Eric Asla. Today's Aslact, one time, he and Tyra were on a, Swedish, I can't remember, talk show, where they only spoke in that language, and Tyra sat there the entire time going,
Is Eric fluid, I assume?
Yeah. So
I
just fully
love the only way to defeat Tyra is babbling in an interview.
That was her version of the Greece tourism challenge, and she failed.
Little windy today. Also, Eric got a nice little haircut, and I thought he looked sharp.
Yeah.
We get a very comprehensive description of the photo shoot for once. A wide beauty shot in pairs, wrapped in what I said at the time looks like wires, but then we discover that every pair gets something different to be wrapped in.
But I like that. That's classic top model. We even got a lot of them listed while they were there. And I was like, oh my gosh, a return to format?
Also, I have a theory that I want to talk about. I guess it's a conspiracy theory. I don't know.
Do?
So for a while, I thought that Devin was mispronouncing Beja's name on purpose as a sort of fuck you tactic. I don't think that's true. I think Beja watched last cycle and decided not to correct anyone's pronunciation of her name, either to not get the smoke or to maintain an air of mystery.
That sounds more likely.
But I would honestly believe a little column A, a little column B.
Because you would think, this is a person who is very aware of themselves, and you think that she would have strong opinions over the pronunciation of her name. So the fact that it never goes checked has to be on purpose.
Has to be.
So let's say all the things people are going to get now. We only get 4 in the moment.
Yes.
But we get the rest. So Lacey and Beja are going to be bound by chains. Hadassah and Dustin, skinny belts.
Skinny belts.
Skinny.
Justin and Mame, computer cords.
But spoiler alert, it's cabling for your TV.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Courtney and Mikey, one of the cooler ones, hair.
Oh, blech, gross. Actually, one of the disgusting ones.
We'll get there, apparently. Devin and Ashley, barbed wire. Niall and Delaney, ropes. And Ava, Stefano, lights, which are like Christmas
Fairy lights.
lights.
Yeah, and when I first saw them wrapped up in those lights, I assumed, I think rationally, that they wouldn't be turned on.
Uh-huh.
Because that's going to ruin a photo.
Mm-hmm.
And spoiler,
Does.
It's especially going to ruin a photo when you don't change the lighting at all from all of the other photos.
Imagine hearing all that and being the group that got barbed wire, and you're like, everything else seems a lot safer
Yeah.
than ours.
Tyra shows up to talk about neck in a dress that is a funny length and not enough up top.
It was a very American Apparel dress. I'm pretty sure I had that dress.
And this is the, we're going to have to check in on this, I think, every episode, because Tyra has decided to use this cycle as a way to speak directly to her haters and the fans to camera
Yeah.
about
Tyra
criticism.
got very mad at the
Yes.
internet and the fans last cycle, apparently, because, as you just said, there's going to be a lot of direct address, and she took away all their power.
She sure did.
Okay, let's talk about this real quick right now. Did y'all know that we
No.
lose? We
No.
lose what we lose?
Nope.
Nope. And I Googled to try and see if the show, like, made a statement about it at the time. Nothing.
It's wild.
We'll get there, but oh my gosh, that was the surprise of the
Yeah.
episode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here because I'm sick and tired. I am sick and tired of people calling people no-neck monsters all over Instagram, all over Twitter, everywhere. No-neck monster, no-neck monster. Calling supermodels no-neck monsters, calling me a no-neck monster on my pictures, and we have confirmation. She reads every fucking comment, so she definitely knows about us.
A conspiracy theory.
Do.
I think this between cycles was the actual first time she started really
Maybe.
reading comments, and like all of our theories before were wrong, and then she finally read it. She's like, "Wait a second, wait, no."
How dare they say things to me
Do
that I say to
people
other people?
not like me?
Are people criticizing what I do and say and think? I'll show them. I'll tell
But
them
I
they're
have
wrong.
a business to run.
I've got business things.
Or secondary conspiracy theory.
Do.
Fab Life was starting.
Mm.
And someone was like, you gotta start talking to people like you're going to be talking to them on the Fab Life.
Maybe.
So you got to start
Interesting.
addressing stuff. Because this whole cycle to me says, I'm ending
The
Top
Top
Model
Model.
to do
Yes.
Fab Life. This one season show I'll do.
It's uncomfortable whenever she does it.
Yes.
But also this energy of, how dare you call out things that I do that I say about other people? And I'm bad? No, not me.
And they also show pictures of her doing it. I'm like, what's the message
Yeah,
here?
the message is, you are a no-neck monster, Tyra. It seems like Lex has been right the whole time that Tyra's a bad model.
I wish it's re-edit the episode. Hadassah, someone voice over her. Sounds like Lex was right the whole time.
Here's what we don't know. Here's what we don't know. We, the internet, who criticizes Tyra, because we are not models.
No.
There are good no-necks and bad no-necks.
Are
And
you
we
a-
just need to learn the difference.
Are you a good no-neck monster or a bad no-neck
And,
monster?
and just know that the no-neck monster teach is all derived from the animal kingdom.
What?
We're going to hear this every episode, aren't we?
Yes.
But she teaches this. It makes it so confusing, right? Because she teaches this as these are all the bads, but also here's a good one that is not a no-neck monster.
Yes, here's the neckiest animal in the world. There's only one. Only one animal has a long neck. Did you know? No other animals could be applied to this situation.
My dog disagrees.
There's definitely no birds that people think of immediately when they think of long necks.
Not a single one.
No.
So bad is turtle,
This
which
is,
sure.
they are so rude to this turtle.
If
Mhm.
I knew that Hunchy Doo was going to survive to the next fucking cycle,
Let Will free.
let him live.
And then we get an iguana, but then there's no reason given for an iguana.
No.
It's just thrown out. Oh,
Yeah.
also iguanas.
Tyra just dislikes them like dolphins. Also, Will was compared to gorilla because of hunch. Because hunch you do.
Well, she said the next one, La Gorilla.
That's what she thinks is Swedish for gorilla.
Duolingo that day.
La
He's like, Eric,
Gorilla.
teach me Swedish. And he's like, La Gorilla.
I love the idea of Eric Asla always mocking Tyra by giving her fake translations to Swedish. And then she's like, got it. Oh, and giraffes are good, especially ones that eat.
But they're not a no-neck monster.
No, they're just necks.
They're just
These are the
necks.
animals with necks.
They're just neck
And y'all,
monsters.
I have a serious question. Does Tyra think that the plural of giraffe is giraffes?
Yes.
Because that is exclusively the way she
Giraffes.
says it. Giraffes.
like half and halves.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I
like
was thinking
that.
knife and knives. Also, we get the owl, which I love owls.
Yes, owls
So
are adorable.
Any chance for owl stock footage, but is when you're turning your head and basically there's a collar or something blocking
But the
you.
explanation for our other one, horses,
Because
is truly wild. Because a no-neck horse monster is when your neck is long and wonderful, but something is covering it. Like the horse's mane. You know how when you see a horse's mane and it makes you believe that they no longer have a neck?
It tricks me every time.
I'm like, oh my god, where's that horse's neck? Oh,
whoa.
And then
This is
also, I thought a question you were going to ask, Hannah, was, did Niall always have this earring?
yes, he did. No,
He
I've been
did.
clocking that earring the whole time.
yeah.
It was a surprise for old JW Crump.
That's buys for the buys, baby.
Yeah. Also, this is rewriting history. We have literally said before that this owl and horse is bad no-neck monster. But Tyra's like, no, but I have to claim that the things that I've done, I went to look at my pictures, and anything that I did that was no-neck monster, I'm going to say it's good this time, and I'm going to prove it's good by referencing an
By
animal.
finding an animal.
Yeah.
It's so funny because Tyra, cycle by cycle, hates the things that she comes up with that have entered popular culture. If I were her, I'd be like, we created the idea of No Neck Monster on the show that I created. And maybe this is her trying to take ownership of it, but in like the rudest way. It's like when she wanted to retire Fierce. I'm like,
Fierce.
don't.
But also, that was not your word to retire,
True.
Tyra.
Yeah.
Very different, but it was like definitely associated
Yes, for
with
sure.
the show. And like the one thing I am always impressed by is Tyra can make a silly little word or phrase really enter popular culture. And I
She
don't
really
know why
can.
she doesn't embrace it correctly
The
more
only
often.
one she's done, seemingly, is Smize. But she even seems to hate that.
Yeah, it's always it's never the word she wants
Mm-hmm.
to be
No.
the word. It's always one that she kind of, it's like, I don't know. It's just, it's almost like we know when she's desperate to make something a thing. We're like, no, not that one.
Yeah.
But she also won't let things die natural deaths.
Yes.
Like she could just let them go and they would go away and she wouldn't have to do them anymore.
Mhm.
But she can't give up on the idea that because she made it happen, it must be amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have a question.
Mm.
Why does the speed matter if these are for photos? Because she starts going in on contestants, be like, that's too slow. That's too fast. And I'm like, but it's a photo.
Yeah, we're not doing our hair flixel right now.
Mm-mm.
And it's also Hadassah, who is always highlighted as being kind of bad.
But don't forget, we have the O click.
Yeah, I just bought that from Bellessa this week.
But yeah, apparently we Oppo from a distance now.
From a distance. So stupid.
If you haven't seen the episode, the O-Click is literally a little remote that comes with the fold so you can take selfies from far away. And you know Courtney was like, finally.
I can finally take a picture.
I don't have to set my tablet timer.
It was very
Amazing.
confusing though, because there's also an O on the back of the Oppo phone that I think you can also click for photos, and I would think that would be called the O click, but no,
I believe that every surface on the Oppo phone is something you can click for photos.
Yeah.
we don't believe it's a phone so much as just a camera.
A Pop-It toy. It's a Pop-It
Yes.
toy now.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So our orders get all backed up. We're drowning in paperwork, then actually drowning. Carol is fighting off sharks with a stapler, and pirates are pillaging the office copier, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant goes beyond the resume, using unique insights to deliver a smarter shortlist. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Stefano comes over to neg Hadassah
That's his
for
hobby, is negging the women in this cast.
And now that Alexa's gone, he's setting his sights on other Shia
Breast
fake
enhancement.
boobs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, Stefano's hatred of women is... Mikey is gross.
yes.
Truly.
Predator.
And we'll get worse.
Fully.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
fully shows abusive tendencies and activities. Not as much in
Immediately.
this episode, but more so
Yeah.
in the... always, but like, it gets
Yeah.
really activated soon.
Mhm.
Stefano just seems to hate women.
A rank
Yeah.
misogynist.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
It's-
his identity. That seems like the whole identity.
Seems
Yeah.
like it. It's so... we've had lots of problematic behavior from the male contestants to the female contestants on this show.
Mhm.
But Stefano's like the most one note about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing
That's all I
more.
know about him.
Yeah.
Hates women.
Yeah.
Although,
And
Sweet
religion.
baby.
Lest we
Mhm,
forget.
let it be known. sweet baby Hadassah. Has she watched the show before? She thinks she's not going to have to do the animal poses? Does she think that nobody has
no.
to do them, or does she think that she
doesn't
Hadassah
have to
will
do
not
it.
have to do them?
That's what I love about Hadassah. Hadassah's like, that seemed bullshit. Never
Well, that's not for me. That's not for Hadassah. That's for others.
Oh.
And then we get a glimpse.
I love it for everybody else. It seems like a great tool. I'm not going to use it.
Then we get the glimpse of who Lex called it, of here we go, some gross Justin content, because he says that she's in the baby girl category. And I
Yeah.
said, there it is. There's that J Smooth touching faces. Mm.
And then we start getting like our montage of people working together and doing things. And I will say, Devin and Ashley, I was surprised that for me how well they seem to work together.
Yeah.
We'll find out later that they're also kind of buds.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that helped.
But I was like, this was the best Devin's done on set to me.
But it's
Absolutely.
also because
And
they kept his arms down.
Well, that's the thing, is that I
Couldn't
was
touch
honestly...
his mouth.
And I think that he does have some... I'm projecting a lot on this. It felt like he was cognizant of Ashley.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he
I would
might
agree
be
with
one of
that.
those people that does actually know how to calm down if... He's not going to like slap someone. You know what I mean? He's not going to like move his body.
He's
with all
also
those-
extremely calm.
Yeah.
Mm.
He also needs limitations. He
Yeah.
needs
Mhm.
parameters.
Parameters.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. On the flip side of that, Ava and Stefano, his first comment, and we know this because they're being wrapped up, he says, do what I say.
Okay. And I love that she gives him not even a single second. This is
I'm-
the best Ava's been so far.
Oh, yeah. I'm slowly turning around.
I'm not the concern. You're probably the concern.
And also, this is where we have to begin asking, is it Stefano or Stefano? Because Tyra is convinced that he's Italian and it's
Let's take it all the way
Stefano.
there. Stefano.
Stefano.
Yeah, this show is very good at making me question pronunciations of names. And it's not the first time we've talked about it, and certainly not the most famous example. But I always think I get a handle on it, and then I could test it, or the contestant themselves, or Tyra, or another judge will say the name another way, and I'm like, well, they must have heard it somewhere.
And then Mikey.
Courtney is too fragile. Courtney is too fragile for this competition. This is the only time, and I'm not trying to say this to be on Mikey's side.
Sure.
But Courtney says that she is so not used to an environment with this many people that she has a minor panic attack, basically.
Yes.
To the point
and
that
that
she
is
needs
someone
to lie down.
who should not have passed the psych profile.
It's just but his only concern, even though
It's himself.
is himself.
And he gets, first of all, the conversation, so many conspiracy theories this episode. The conversation we see between Mikey and Courtney when he comes to talk to her while she's lying down in this other room on the couch with an ice pack on her stomach, it seems scripted. I think he came in and said something else, and production was like, no, we can't show that. And he did it because it's weird. It reminds me of those Yusai apology moments. It was not how Mikey usually talks. And maybe he was like masking to try to convince her to do the shoot or whatever, but it was very uncanny valley.
Yes.
And then he says in Back to Regular Mikey, to camera, confessional, he's not used to being around, quote, so many weak people.
He also says, I've always been there for Courtney since day one. And I said, it's day 2, my dude.
Yeah.
You've been there for her for 18 hours. And, 9 of those hours, you were trying to get her in her pants. So.
And then back at the house, Mikey is talking shit about Courtney with Devin and Ashley. And she obviously hears him because he's being so loud.
And right there.
Yeah, it's like everyone's outside in the pool. Courtney's in the pool with Beja and some other folks and Ava. And then Mikey's talking crap right to the side. Also, I gotta say, Ashley is joining this friendship circle, and we're bad look for Ashley.
Concerned. Seems fully caught in Mikey's web, and maybe that's me being too generous because I like her. And she is another person who I am concerned is a little too fragile to be on this show with these people.
Yeah. Then Mikey tells Ava to shut up.
Well, the thing that's the worst look about this to me in some ways is that they are making fun of Courtney's potential eating disorder.
Yes.
Like that seems to be the number one thing that they're mocking in a super gross, awful way.
Well, but then it becomes abusive behavior because now we're talking about controlling someone's eating, isolating them. Like these are all just like...
Mikey frames Courtney's problems as his inconveniences.
Yes. And he also tells Courtney, who's the one who's always nice to you, helping you, doing stuff for you. I'm the controlling person. Without me, you're nothing.
Yep.
All this. It's like
I've done all this stuff for you, and this is the thanks I get.
So you better fucking eat, or like it's so weird. It's just
I'm the isolationist. I'm your only friend. Everybody else would have seen you on the streets, and I'm the only one who offered you a bed. Like
and Courtney
horrifying.
tries to do what I think's the best thing for her and leave, and he follows her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
just leave her alone.
Because she's trying to get actually comforted by Beja and Ava.
Yeah.
Beja's best look. This is Beja at her best. And Ava, you mentioned it, Lex, but Mikey actually says to Ava, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, right.
And
in
Ava's
her face.
like, no. Like, do not talk to me like that. And she does not want to see you. This was a very powerful episode for Ava. Like,
yes.
Who
she
very much is not
down.
going to take crap from people.
No.
Which I'm just going to say it. Well, I didn't necessarily, I don't know why. I think maybe this is my own internal bias against like the kooky Christian character. Didn't necessarily see this from Ava.
No.
Quite this like.
Well, she is the only one that seems to not give two shits or scared or worried about Mikey. It seems like she's like, I know exactly who you are. You're not going to scare. I know that you're weak inside.
And yes, you did make her
not talk
cry.
to me.
We're not going to pretend like you didn't make this human cry right here. You did this.
Yeah, this was all you. This was you. She was not crying, and then she was crying.
Yeah. And in response to her crying, Mikey says, "Why aren't you grateful for my crumbs?"
I hate this so much.
I hate him.
You know what else I hate? the curly hair that Tyra has seemed to
Yeah.
adopt.
I heard that transition in real time. I was thinking the same. Tried stuff out, and we found a way that this doesn't look good.
The outfit is very Project Runway Junior challenge.
I thought the top was okay. The skirt was confusing.
The shoulders don't line up.
This is a cycle of exaggerated shoulder.
But it's not made well. Like,
no.
it's just like it's badly manufactured. It's the weird part of it.
Yeah, it always feels a little costumey. Like we had to there's just foam under here and we just packed
to me it's a little
fabric around it.
Tyra is gonna spend the cycle auditioning to play young sexy Guinan in a Star Trek prequel series.
And I would watch.
Yeah, watch 100%.
On the zoom out where we realize that it's a bustier-ish top with this the skirt is a funny length. It also it has like armature in it so that it stays poofed.
I don't understand what it is with Tyra and skirts.
And then the
skirt is always wrong.
And then, as we hinted, there is no fan vote this season.
Nope.
And the judges are going to give their scores in secret.
Privately.
And we will see all of their individual scores. They're trying to tell us that these scores are happening privately and in the moment. Bullshit.
How do y'all feel? Let's discuss this real quick, because this is a big change that I did not see coming. So now we're just going to have 3 scores and challenge scores. Sometimes next episode, it's literally going to be almost back to top model basics because it's just the judges at that point. How do y'all feel about no more social media?
I think it would have been fine if we just also got rid of numerical scores. I think that it doesn't make sense now to have the judges give the scores. And spoiler alert, I was like, because she says ties, in the event of a tie, the judges will decide. But then, because I was like, because there's no decimals from fan scores, but nope. Judges can give any decimal.
Once we started seeing those numbers, I lost my entire mind.
Yeah, see, this is
where
me
it's,
too. This
me
is
too.
Where it's gone off the deep end. We either needed to have every score or no scores.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't like assigning numerical value to judges' scores because to me, the greatest value of judges' scoring, of judges making decisions, is factoring in things that don't have anything to do with the picture. Factoring in past performance, factoring in potential. All of those things. That's what make judges' scores important to me.
Right.
So when it's all coming down to a numerical value based on the photo, which it's not actually going to be, but that's what they're saying that it is.
Right.
And also that they don't get to see how each judge really is seeing them either.
So they say.
Right. But what I mean is, like, because now it's all hidden, why does it have to be hidden? Because we want to work the numbers even more than we've been doing, is what it feels like.
Well, and otherwise there would be no suspense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, pesky Lennox and Will ruined it for Tyra. About
see, that's what I was going to say. I think that Tyra and the show lost power because the social media scores were actually keeping certain folks around for a long time who were favorites. Now, I'm a little glad we don't have to wade through another cycle of the murky waters of social media's opinions on certain things that came across sometimes racist, sometimes sexist.
Yeah.
I should say often racist, sometimes sexist.
Yeah.
But so I'm glad for that. I like a level of simplicity. The weirdest thing for me about all of this is the lack of fanfare.
Yeah.
And now we have these weird cycles, 19 through 22, where in my head, all 4 of those cycles were guys versus gals, all social media. And actually, 3 are social media, 3 are guys versus gals, and only the 2 in the middle are both. And I find that truly fascinating historically.
So weird. And then to make this change on the last cycle, theoretically.
I know. I
but
never
hot spoiler
liked the
alert, there's a
way-
comeback episode, and I have no idea how that's
do they
going to
do
work.
that?
Oh, that's right. There is. I remember that there's a comeback episode. Oh my God.
How?
That's insane.
And are they taking pictures even when
My brain didn't even compute that. Because
Yeah.
I even remember who the comeback contestant is, but I had forgotten about all of the things surrounding the idea of a comeback contestant.
Yeah.
This is so
That's
strange.
crazy. Here's the thing. We never liked the social media scoring, the way it was done. I thought there was a germ of an interesting idea in there, but they never knew how to make it happen fine. But then once you've committed to it, to disappear it with no information is so weird.
It just makes it seem like shenanigans.
Yeah.
Is all it is.
I'll somewhat miss the occasional really funny quote, video,
Mhm.
whatever.
Video. Yes. I will say, I will miss sometimes the either I didn't care at all, I'm just going to film this in my car, or the fully outrageous, we themed this video.
And I'll miss the dissonance between the judges hating something and then showing a video of someone being like, this is it, this is
Yeah.
modeling.
I think that's even more to the thing that about last season, because last season was especially egregious about the judges being like, this is terrible, I hate this, and the fans being exact opposite.
Yeah.
I think I'll miss the silent partners in the videos the most. Those are my favorites, where it's one person giving comments and someone else just snacking next to them. Those
Yeah,
are the true heroes.
Pour one out to all of our
Bob's good
silent
girl.
heroes who said, you know what? I'll help cover the frame. The graphics look much better. It's the best the graphics
Yes,
at the bottom
I
of like
agree.
the gold and black chic.
Mhm. The panel room is exactly the same, now with stupider hashtags.
And blue? Was it blue last time?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
It was red. I remember
Oh,
that Kelly
yeah.
red pillow.
First up is Beja and Lacey. But y'all, I can't with Beja.
Oh, I hate the way she's grabbing Lacey's chest.
It's
I think Lacey is transformed into a new person. I don't
Yeah.
think I would recognize this
Yes.
as Lacey, and I think this is the best she's taken makeup.
Yes, I agree
Yes.
with that. Hmm.
there is now a problem with her mouth, I think.
In what way?
It's a little there's like no there's not the
Mm.
right amount of tension in it.
Feels like it's all nose up.
Mm.
Yes.
all the
She does have
tension,
a
I mean.
gorgeous chin, though.
Oh yeah, this dimple is I didn't notice before.
And I love the way she's holding on to her own chain. I think that's a really nice, cool hand right there.
Yes.
Yeah, Beja, she's just kind of doing nothing, though.
No.
Yeah.
Except grabbing that tit.
I do think she has a very symmetrical face, which looks nice
oh really?
straight on.
I actually think she has a little bit of asymmetry, which makes her face interesting.
Oh,
Like her chin is a little crooked.
interesting. Isn't it fascinating that the two of us can look at this and think the exact opposite? Is that
Her
polarity?
eyes also tilt down at the corners in a really interesting way.
I think it is the best that Lacey's looked though, for sure, because I have not been a fan of Lacey so far.
I've liked her, but I also agree it's the best she's looked.
Yeah.
So,
This Kelly story about sex.
it's a very Kelly story in that she says, talking of Lacey, as a Southern Virgin Baptist. So virgin's in the middle of Southern Baptist, which
Southern versions.
yes, I'm going to hate to see what you look like after sex, meaning this is what she can produce as a virgin. So after sex, she's got to be able to produce more sex. It's the most confusing thing.
As if
Too sexy.
as if we didn't have a virgin last cycle who they were like, too sexy, what a whore. They called her a whore on set. So
Wow, your boobs are really small for you to be looking this sexy. Like, that's the message.
yes,
Cool.
Dustin and Hadassah.
I can't deal with either of the people in this photo.
Where are they looking? Where are they not looking?
The choice of white skinny belts, so it looks like Hadassah has made the most inadequate mummy.
Yes. Also, this thing on Dustin's head. These also don't look like belts. They look like handbag. You know, sometimes when a handbag that's just strap or just handholds, and then they have
And
the
it comes with
shitty
a
little strap just in
attachable strap.
case.
Mhm.
It does look like that. I also, the way, the crown on Justin's head.
Oh my God.
It's not Justin, it's Dustin. It's bad having two people with those names.
I'm sorry, Justin, Dustin, and Devin, the cycle is trying to kill us.
Yep. Dustin's head looks like a jockstrap.
Yes.
Sure does.
100%.
Also,
And I'm sorry, Hadassah looks. If you told me Hadassah was looking at something next to her and a mile away, I would
Yep.
think the same thing. I've never seen a stare more vacant in my life.
Oh, that looks nice.
yo, oh my god, is that Hadassah's other hand behind Dustin?
Yes! She gave him a little butt towel.
I didn't like number 17 skin and drive-through.
That was creepy.
Yes, someone says, who is it, Tyra?
Tyra. It's Tyra.
She's trying to compliment her. It's like she's got such nice skin that it looks like the kind of skin you would order to be put on your body.
This is because Tyra has a history of being a bit colorist and has been, and I think so now she's like, oh, I gotta say something nice about her deep skin. I'd order it at a drive-through. Like, that sounds normal. Tyra, you have to pretend to like this. Tyra, I know you just hate her so much, but maybe you can say something good and normal. I want to buy your skin, but I don't want to go inside or get out of the car.
It's such an unattractive picture of two people who I know are extremely attractive.
Also, his shoulder, this muscle dent line makes his shoulder like it's been buffeted by like wind or something.
Yeah, like a fan is on it, or like something was just rested on it, and then you immediately took it off and it still got the imprint. Also,
The combination of his face and him giving, like, his arm looks like a little fist pump. Like he's giving the most serious, like, yes.
Also, then, to add on to the wildness of this critique, they start talking to Hadassah about her profile, and she doesn't seem to know what the word profile
No,
is.
no.
I love it.
She is lying.
She's a liar.
Fully lying. This girl knows what a profile is.
She said, I don't know your model words. I'm pageant.
The pageants were only seen from 3/4 angles and up front.
In pageant, we call that silhouette. That's French, Tyra.
Right,
Eric can translate it for you.
Then Devin and Ashley are up, and this is pretty good. I think this is the best photo so far that we've seen.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, both of them look great. This is, to me, why you hire Devin if you hire Devin.
Yes.
This, your eyes, Ashley's good in it, but your eyes go immediately to the interesting face of Devin. And I think this inspires the makeover.
Yes, because also their panel look is crazy pants. They have flat irons their hair, put on a cowboy hat, so they look like the Scarecrow in The Wiz. It's like wild.
Well, you just also realize how little he has to do with his face. He cannot put anything into, because his face is already doing so much without him doing anything at all.
Yeah.
And Ashley's also good, but it's so overtaken by Devin.
I don't know, but she does have such a beautiful, the shape of her face is so beautiful.
Yes.
And she has to deal with the barbed wire going across her face, and it doesn't distract me.
Mm-hmm. Why do I have the note gowl?
I have that as well. This is a gowl. It's a word that Tyra made up, I think. But I don't remember why.
Is it
it's giraffe owl.
Oh.
The gowl. This is why our brains didn't want to remember this.
Your brains were protecting you.
Niall and Delaney are next.
Question.
Sure.
Did somebody else entirely wrap these two together?
This is a different terrible setup.
Or was it the only rope they could lay hands on, unable to be separated? Why is this just a bolt of rope in one place?
And I would like to submit this to our ongoing collection of photos where we ask how many hands are in this picture.
Yeah.
Because I know it's 3, and yet
also like Niall's fingers look photoshopped long on Delaney's neck.
Yeah. It's I think probably the most face Niall has given.
Yes.
Yeah.
He comes out of this photo better than her.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I also don't think she was lit correctly in this photo.
No.
This whole photo just, they look like they're falling It's
Yeah.
also like at the bottom, it looks like they're.
Inserted.
Yeah, it's just. Oh.
But I feel like it really all starts with how poorly that wrapping is
Yeah.
done. Why is that so bad? Especially compared to everybody
Also,
else.
hold up.
They are not able to make a different position at all.
Also, did they wrap part of it around Delaney and Niall and then continue to wrap it around his arm? How would he get his arm in there with like this?
So if you also look at it, there's clearly a part of the rope on the top they photoshopped out because it just ends. So it's either
yeah.
glued there weirdly, or there was something that they photoshopped
They did it
out
on the
because
bottom,
this is
too.
impossible.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we got a shot of Ramon next to the camera. I'm glad we now know where Ramon is stationed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what the world looks like.
Right.
I really liked the critique from Miss J to Delaney because this is a usable and kind critique. I loved you on the runway. I don't know if you bring that same kind of spirit to your pictures.
Mm.
That's a very helpful critique that also lets her know something positive.
Mm-hmm. Because she is really good on the runway.
Yes.
Which is the one where we got another shot? Is that this one? There is
No.
one photo that we got a
Mm-mm.
secondary shot to show that there was a better shot of someone else.
I think that was Dustin and Hadassah.
Yeah, it was Dustin and Hadassah.
Oh, okay. I always loved that. I wish Top Model would do that every so often more.
Yeah, that was where they basically were like, Dustin, you were actually better at this photo shoot, but Hadassah was so bad, we had to
Mhm.
find one where she was okay.
I'm also going to say this again, where I just did not remember how much Tyra was pushing this sexy narrative on Niall. And I really don't like it.
Then we get Mikey and Courtney's photo, which is so zoomed out for no reason.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just realizing how different the color correction is on
Several.
Several of
2/3 of these. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
It looks like his hair is eating her.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'll say, I like the idea that both of them got kind of the same hairstyling.
Sure.
Yes.
And then it's their hair covering. Like, this is the one that there's like almost a story and a character.
It's not bound by hair, though.
No.
No, it's just hair
No, this
covering.
is Viking Lovers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is it
I
Viking
think-
Lovers or is it Scandinavian Mountains, Game of Thrones, and Thor?
You say
I think-
potato. I think she's eating him up in this photo. I think she's way better.
I think she's way better. Well, also,
Because here's the thing. I need to give to Mikey because I'm gonna have to be careful with myself to like give things to Mikey when he does well. This is an extremely photogenic human. He doesn't have
Sometimes.
to do much to make his face look good and interesting on camera. I think that he does the same thing over and over again.
I'll definitely be interested to see. Clearly, Mikey's straight on is his strongest thing.
Yes.
I will say, for me, in this photo, if I didn't know who people were and I was just looking at photos, I have a strong suspicion that this would be my top photo
I
of
think
the
so,
two
too.
people together.
I think
think
it is
so, too.
probably the best photo.
yes. Now,
Although maybe Ashley and Devin.
Yeah. We are losing a lot of their hands. Part of that's they're grabbing hair. Like, they were
Mhm.
clearly instructed to grab the hair.
right.
And so your hands are just, there's a lot of wrist coverage happening, which is a little off-putting.
Tyra reveals she doesn't understand male modeling because the male models don't have to be lit.
We are unfortunate as ladies. We have to chase the light.
The sun just shines on men.
Well, then this whole thing with Mikey judging how Courtney did in the photo.
Here's the thing. Mikey sucks. Mikey's abusive to Courtney. Mikey is like a lot of people have caught on to it already. Mikey would be so well served to just shut up.
Shut up.
Yes, just shut up.
Not only like I remember think to Romeo.
Mhm.
Romeo at least knew to shut up at panel.
Yeah.
Romeo had
was
great panel
great at
presence. Yeah.
Great panel. Romeo, if he could have contained himself, could have actually probably gone pretty far on that show.
Because the panel
Yes.
liked him because he had good presentation.
And
But-
Kelly especially loved having the rock and roll guy there.
Well,
Kelly
now
wants
it's Mikey.
a rock and roll person so,
So
badly. Ugh.
But both Stefano and Mikey want be quiet in front of people that are judging them.
Yeah. Because Ava and Stefano are next. He continues to be so gross.
And also,
Sorry.
I 100% agree with the critique. This is so blurry and so weird,
This
but
is so blurry.
So hilariously bad.
I think if it was in focus, I would like Ava's face.
Yes.
It's like she's moving. And I realize it's not, it's the lights, but it looks
Yeah.
like they're moving.
Yeah, it looks
With
like
the
they're
amount-
falling.
Yes.
But he's nothing.
Yeah,
He's
you're
nothing.
watching them vibrate so hard.
Ava with her crowns, though. She's St. Lucia.
Yeah, I love the idea that they weren't on her head, and Ava just was like, well, let's just put the...
She can model, though. She can model.
Yes, she can model.
She also has a pose similar to Mikey, though. Ava loves a throwing my head back pose.
Yes,
Mhm.
true. But yeah, he's absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
He looks like he's vaguely interested in biting her neck.
A bored vampire.
Oh, the most bored vampire.
But she's lit up. That's my one weakness. And finally, Justin and Mame.
Look, they got the dumbest prop.
Computer cable.
The boingy boingies?
The boingy boingies.
That's Swedish. Eric taught Tyra that.
Mame doesn't look like she's taking this. These look photoshopped together somehow.
Yes.
And I know that'd be so complicated, but her hair looks like it was inserted in because where's the wind coming from this?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And her head's just at one of those classic photoshopped angles.
Where it's not connected to her neck.
Yeah. And part of that's there's a cord right over her chin. So
You know my favorite part of this picture is the
What?
wire at the far right, where we can clearly see the end of it, and also it has a nice shape.
It does.
Mhm.
Tyra, it seems like a director problem if there's bad communication in a photo. So maybe
Mhm.
you should have not been bad at your job.
I don't hate the advice of you can talk to each other when you don't
Yes.
know what the other person's face looks like. I think that is good, solid advice.
I agree, but I also think maybe someone whose job it is to tell them what to do should have
Mhm.
told them what to do.
You could have also on set been like, hey guys, talk to each other.
Yes, you were there. That was you, Tyra.
Mhm.
Also, we during Mikey's, she gives the threat of cutting all that hair off, and it's so funny to me that it's just, spoiler, it's just not going to happen. And it's
No.
so funny that they make such a big deal out of this, but I do love that we're in an era of top model where makeovers are no longer just good things, they're also things you can use as leverage.
Threat.
I would say at this point, the makeovers are mostly fear-based.
Your
Oh.
brand, fearful of makeovers. Oh.
What are you running from? The tie-over witch.
And we didn't talk about it, but I feel like I need to bring it up because I brought it up in the first one of two episodes. There's this theory, because she's going to be the bottom, that Delaney, because she was heavy as a child, is like fat modeling. She's so heavy she can't lift herself up, that I
Mhm.
really found pretty disgusting on set. And also, like, there's no private panel, which I'm sure is where they also discussed it. But it's just like, there's this whole story of just like, wow, she's models so heavy. What?
Especially when we know that movement is apparently a strength of hers from the
Uh-huh.
runway.
Yeah.
Anyway, call out order. And this is where we find the judges' scores.
Okay, so
Y'all,
We-
the journey.
we've got to talk about multiple things, but I'm going to say, I'm
How are we going to do this?
I'm going to request of the three of us that we don't just list every score every
No.
time.
Fair.
Because,
Fair.
but the weirdness is, Devin gets first call out, which I think is deserved.
I think it's deserved.
Yes.
And you see their scores, which at this moment, when you're watching the episode, seem like what everyone's are going to be, which it's 9 from Miss J, 10 from Tyra, 10 from Kelly, and then the
Mhm.
7 challenge score, 36 goes on the board. Great.
Yes.
Then
The
you
next
get
person.
Justin's.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it still seemed normal. It still seemed normal here.
No, this is when my eyebrow, like Devin's, went,
Because we learn erroneously that you can give, as a judge, a decimal place.
Uh-huh.
So
And at first, because this was the first decimal we
Yes.
got, I thought you were just going to do half points.
scores. That's what I
Yeah.
thought too.
So I was like, an 8.5, that's silly.
because it's 8.5999. Great.
But then
This is where I lost my goddamn mind.
we get from Tyra an 8.7.
Lacey gets an 8, an 8.7, and a 9.
She's just a 9 at that point. I'm sorry. Just round it
Yeah.
up.
My favorite is when they do 1 decimal point above or below. It's like, no, I can't give this a 9. It's clearly an 8.9. What?
And it's literally because if they didn't, there would be so many ties. And
Yep.
they can't
Yes.
have
Well,
multiple first
can we
columns.
And
also
there are already so many ties,
Yes.
even without that.
We also have the way that the scoreboard is set up. It looks like they're being grouped by.
Are.
No, they're not, because it doesn't change for future episodes. Because it looks right now like they're like, okay, all the 30.4s, 30.3, they're all the 30s are going to be in one group. But then it breaks it at one point, and I'm like, oh, we've just thrown these lines in willy nilly to like pretend like it's grouping.
I think what they're trying to do, referencing next episodes as well, is they are trying, not successfully,
Sure.
and they also don't speak this into truth,
No.
to give the range of good, middle,
Yes.
best. But the problem is that every so often, for no reason, some people are just on lines by themselves.
Yes. Yes.
Because if you told me, okay, the top 5 are always going to be in one group, and top 5's the top, maybe it's by
Yes.
percentage, and as we get lower, it's always the top 25 percentile, whatever. Okay.
Exactly.
Like, why? I have no idea why you need to show this information, but yeah.
So weird.
So it's Devin, Justin, Lacey, then Mikey.
Mikey.
I do need to note here that Kelly gave Mikey a 9.5 for that photo.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Then Ava.
Tyra's 8.3 for Ava.
I can't. How?
And then Mame gets normal scores. Mame gets 887.
Then Beja. Beja
only
got
gets
every
decimals.
I will say, I will be interested to see if, especially Miss J, starts giving punishment decimals out.
Yeah.
Because giving Beja a 7.9 felt
This
very.
is what I'm saying. The point nines are so suspicious. The point nines are just feelings.
And then afterwards is Ashley, who is only 0.1 lower than Beja.
Mhm. And I would like to point out, Beja was first. Hold up. Beja was first. So we started with these crazy decimals.
Theoretically.
Then big drop off to Courtney,
Yeah.
which is interesting to me because
So
why
strange.
didn't Courtney get higher scores?
Don't know.
Hadassah, who Tyra acts like she was surprised, was next.
And then
And
Oh.
look like she's going to murder Kelly.
Well, we're going to need to keep track of the way that Kelly chooses to speak to Hadassah, a human being.
Wow.
Her
Also-
Nigerian princess.
The power dynamics of a white woman in power talking to a black woman with no power in this situation and saying things like, this is a difficult little project in front of us.
You know, that pageant poise really helped Hadassah not strangle a person on TV.
And what I find even funnier is that Kelly didn't even give her the lowest score of the 3
Nope.
judges. Miss J did.
Then Niall
Who gets normie scores.
and Dustin, who gets wild scores.
And then so Delaney, Stefano in the bottom 2. And have the rotating numbers ever been faster?
I would like to give my summation of what Tyra
Yes,
said were the
please.
problems with Delaney and Stefano.
Please.
Delaney, are you too pretty? Can you move your legs? Stefano, are you an accessory?
Hannah, I literally have Delaney, are you too pretty? Stefano, are you accessory?
So,
Get out, Delaney.
Kelly sends Delaney home. This is the other. By seeing these scores, we discover which judges are sending people
Yep.
home.
which
Because
that I kind of love.
I do too. Kelly basically sends Delaney home by giving Stefano 0.2 higher of a score.
And also, Tyra gave him a 7.1.
Yeah, Miss J just gave them both 6 and was like,
6.
You figure it out. And Tyra says to Delaney, the judges are really nervous about you not moving this bottom. That's how you wanted to say that, Tyra?
And then she says, so make face different. She doesn't say fix the bottom. She says, try new face.
move the top even more.
Move the top and the bottom will follow. Everybody knows it.
And then she leaves and get ready for one heck of an update.
Ooh.
Mostly because in the grand tradition of Corey before her, Delaney Dishert decided to do a recent, as of last year, 30-ish minute tell-all about her time, and I watched the whole thing.
Wow.
And so I'm giving you I'll give you all the kind of more behind the scenesy stuff.
Great.
So she's Delaney Aaron, spelled Arin. That's her middle name, on TikTok and Instagram. And she still models with the Reinhardt agency. And she has an ongoing podcast called 6 Flights Up, the Self-Love Expression podcast. And she co-hosts that with 2 other people. And this was an episode of the podcast, but there's a video version as well on YouTube. And so she mentions that she can now do this because apparently recently the NDA had expired. So here's all it's a lot, but I think you'll find most of these super interesting and very different in some places from what we saw on the show. So she was nicknamed ANTM by her friends due to her height. So, and then she said that Instagram had more recently come out, and there was a place in Delaware called the Valley where they would take pictures, and a friend of her took a picture of her, posted it to Instagram with the hashtag ANTM. And that post made someone who was kind of a model wrangler, her words, reach out and try to message and call her to get her to audition for the show. She spoke super highly of Raphael, who was the wrangler, and said that Raphael was great, still in production to this day, treated her very well, but she thought this was fake.
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely not. And she said she would only believe it if she got to speak to Tyra. And so Raphael set up a video call between Delaney and Tyra. Interestingly, she only calls it the top 30. So the 3130 mystery continues on. Bolsters Lex's.
Ramon!
Yeah, absolutely. She mentions that when she was traveling, they took her phone right away. Like when she got on, someone came to the flight she was leaving from to take her phone before the flight.
How rude.
Wow.
And they let her have it back only to text her parents that she had landed safely. She said there's a whole week that's just psychological exams, personality test, and them going through all their stuff and taking away anything with logos. She also can't say her name to any of the other contestants during that week. So no one can know anyone's name. But she still ended up connecting basically silently with Mame and Justin. And she's still very good friends with Justin.
So they were already feeling each other out.
Yeah,
Casting
exactly.
week.
This is a side note, but she says one of the questions is about, like, are you a small town person or a city person? And she was trying to be very inclusive, and she just said something funny. And she goes, they were asking, like, are you a city girl? Are you a city guy? Are you a city they? And I love that she was like, what's the third?
Whether you're from a big town or a small city.
Are you a city
We
they?
all know gender is a construct.
She said her favorite judge was Kelly. That Kelly took her aside at the top 30 and encouraged her, was super nice, super specific, says, I see this in you. I think a lot of other people are here, maybe not for the like modeling reasons. I think you are and you're great, and I'm cheering for you. And claims that Miss Kelly was like that too. The implication, even though she didn't directly say it, was that Kelly was like that to a lot of models.
Huh?
I mean, she was nicer in that first
We have heard
episodes.
that from other models.
Yeah. And she didn't say any names. So this is me inferring. But she calls out, in my opinion, you can listen to this yourselves, everyone, the Lisa D'Amatos of the world, because she says that her time on the show, Tyra, was very warm and validating to the models, and that you only hear the bad stuff because controversy gets the clout.
Sure.
And I was like, interesting. She also says the whole thing was a good experience for her. She didn't mind. Production did encourage her to hook up with Niall, but she had a boyfriend, so that didn't happen. And she claims that she did, keep this in mind right now, she claims that she got a makeover, and it was like long fringe bangs, which she loved. She said she loved the look. But what's interesting is there is a comeback this year, and when they show her makeover picture, because they have to show like pictures of the returning models, people have found out that the photo they show of Delaney is actually a photo she had taken a year prior to the show. So she did get a makeover, but apparently they didn't use her makeover picture or did not take one.
So weird.
Isn't
What
that
a
weird?
choice.
And I believe her. Like, why would she lie about
Yeah.
getting bangs? In addition to modeling, she's a digital marketing manager for Savannah Boutique, as well as FIN, Future Is Now. And that seems to still be her current position amongst podcasting and modeling. But I loved, and you can listen to this on the Six Flights Up podcast. There's also a video version. If you, and she was a singer. That was also a big thing for her. She was a singer, and she was like, I was surprised they didn't. I don't know if she said this, but again, she mentioned singer in a couple of interviews, and I was kind of surprised that they didn't mention that on the show.
I feel like Delaney was too normal for this show.
Yes.
She said some things in that too, where she was like, I wasn't really part of the drama and the storylines, as she called them. Yeah.
You should have definitely made it at least one more episode, because
Yeah.
Stefano should clearly have gone home this episode. Not close.
And we've also just had a real lack of body representation in these last
Yeah.
cycles with more
Oh, yeah.
genders.
Yeah.
It's like they were like, now we've got gender.
So it does feel like now we know where the boys are at. We don't. That's
Need to
it.
work. Yeah. The
Yeah.
girls can stay at the same.
Mhm. But now it's like sort of heavy finger quotations, height diversity.
But not, because we also just got rid of the tallest woman.
That's also true, actually.
I'll miss Delaney in the sense I think like she took good photos. This one obviously bad, but I don't think this was her fault.
And she was still clearly photogenic and beautiful
Yeah.
and had things to offer. Although in some ways, you know, you're happy for the person who seems normal that they got out
Get
of
to
the
escape.
crazy as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And clearly she overall had a positive experience about it. So
Well, and now, was that because maybe she didn't have to spend as much time there?
well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe
Yeah.
she got out before the experience got negative.
But if you're here getting a positive experience and not a negative experience, not my best one, you can.
I liked it.
Thank
I
you.
liked it.
You can rate,
Yeah.
review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea. You can also reach out to us at podleadum.com.
We're also so close to 300 reviews on
I would
Apple
love to
Apple
get to there.
Podcast. So I think we're like 7 or 8 away at this moment. So even if one very nice thing you can do, you do not have to do it. But if you listen on another platform, truly, if you want to, if you have it in you, go to another platform. And if you like our show, rate us that 5-star review. It's very helpful. It's very nice. It helps us a
I
lot.
want that good round number so bad.
Mhm. I just want our reviews to always be more than the episodes we've produced.
Good call.
I like it.
And that number is those 2 lines are about to kiss. About to kiss.
Like Jordana Brewster and someone else in Debs, they're converging and about to kiss. Can you tell I just watched it? You can also reach out email-wise to us at podleadum@gmail.com. And find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I am on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on TikTok at JDP Crump. Okay.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum anytime. And Debs. Bring Debs deserved more.
I will
Hashtag
say
Delafield.
We see, you know, every once in a while, that little spike of activity on Twitter for Podleadum gives me so much joy because it's usually something really fun. So keep doing it because we do see it.
We see your beauty.
So for Podleadum, I have been Lex Basile Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg,
And I'm JW Crump.
and we'll see you on top.
Podleadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.